And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And here's Boston. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Right you are. I mean, winning the games they were supposed to win. No doubt they'll look to continue that tonight.
No doubt, Greg, Jason Tatum is an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Towns. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
You know, Towns can burn you from anywhere, especially from these in-between spots.
Outside Tatum. Outside White. 5 on the clock. He squares up and sinks it.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Now here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Tatum with it. Puts up a deep 3. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Celtics trail by 4. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Pass to Holiday. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Off target with his 3.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:04 left to play here in the first. Here's Morris. He averages about 5 points a game. Here's Towns. Rebound Boston.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Pass to Tillman. Brown outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Horford. Into the lane. Reed with the rebound.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Morris with the ball. Towns wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Brown. Misses from short range. And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Great.
Assist from.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Outside Tatum. To the right side. High post shot. Here's Mikhailuk. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Pass to Tillman. Outside, Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Tatum's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Anderson the screen. And here's Edwards from the arc. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. 4 on the clock. Reed with the block.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Out to Edwards. Anderson the screen. Edwards drives in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Bittersweet, though we have a handful of games left in the regular season, Clark. We've enjoyed the entire journey so far, but excited for the playoffs, I presume.
I definitely am, and the teams that are making it are as well. Still a few on the bubble that need some magic to get in, but that's what makes this time of year so exciting, the unpredictability of it all. And it's great to be a broadcaster this time of year.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Pass to Alexander Walker. Launches it. And Anthony Edwards hits from deep. Edwards got 10.
Boston.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Several teams changing it up here. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jason Tatum said his quiet demeanor may belie his hunger to win for some people. He said, I feel like sometimes I come off so laid back that I don't know if people understand how much I invest into this game, how much I care, how hard I work, because I'm not the loudest or may show everything. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, his passion, DA, for the game is right there. We appreciate your story. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's White. Boston, no good that time either.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Brown outside. Right side Tatum. To halt the run. The putback. And it's put back in by White. White's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, great fight displayed that time by White to get that board and then finish. Strong play.
Over in the corner, Conley. Over to the left wing. McDaniels. No good from outside. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 19. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
That shot, no good. And so it's Minnesota with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Outside Tatum. The screen from Brown. Down low. And finished off by Brown.
And Brown is superb at sizing up defenses. He's so decisive in that pick and roll.
Here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. And he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
And you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
And Tatum pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And when we talk about the league's elite defenders, Jrue Holiday is certainly up there.
Yeah, that's for sure, Greg. I mean, I think it's a lot to do with how much pride he takes in playing defense. I mean, he's locked into shutting down whoever he's defending. He looks at it. Edwards is so physically developed already. Just brushes off the contact there. Really strong drive by Edwards.
Stolen by McDaniels. Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Gobert. Conley left side. And here's Edwards. Finishing with force.
Shook that building all the way up. You can see how Edwards has really developed and worked on his handle. It's become a strength of his game.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Gobert, the screen. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
Stolen by McDaniels. To the inside. Edwards.